food is medicine, an ancient concept. And if you go back to the ancient societies and ancient cultures like Greek culture or Asian culture, food isn't just food. It's not just sustenance. It's actually part of our lives, and part of our lives is actually what we eat influences. All the research, scientific research has been done, and the epidemiological, the public health research shows that eating a plant-based, mostly plant-based diet could be tricky because a lot of ultra-processed foods also have plant materials in it. Processed soy, all kinds of other things, all kinds of unhealthy oils made from plants. However, if it's whole plant-based foods, the kind of stuff you'd find at a grocery store or a farmer's market, mostly go for those, okay? Seafood has been shown to improve survival and decrease the risk of death. If you eat 2 or 3 servings of seafood, it could be fish or shellfish, you get healthy omega-3 fatty acids per week. And the amount you would eat is about 3 ounces. So people like, well, wait, I'm not a human scale. I have no idea what 3 ounces. What I would say, it's a lot less than you think. It is a piece of fish about the size of a deck of playing cards. You can put it in your palm, and it's about as thick as a deck of playing cards. Not that big a deal. Now, you can get, if you're a vegan or a vegetarian, you can get omega-3s from plant-based foods. So chia seeds, flax seeds, some of the nuts, you can get those as well. But in plant-based foods, you get a different kind of substrate to make your omega-3s. So you got to eat a lot more of it. So whole plant-based foods, seafoods, if you actually eat fish. If you don't, explore it, if it's not for some ethical reason. And then, look, when it comes to food and health, there's no universals. Some dairy products, like honestly, cheeses are good for the microbiome because many traditionally made cheeses, not in large quantities, they've got saturated fats and a lot of salt. But some cheeses actually have lactobacillus and other healthy gut bacteria that we can use as a probiotic food. Yogurt, a dairy product, probiotic food. And so I'm all about the science. Wherever the science takes me is where the evidence takes me. There's a great American novelist named E.L. Doctorow, and he had this great quote. He once said, writing is like driving at night. You can't see beyond your headlights, but you can make the whole trip that way. And that's what science is like. You just can only see where your headlights are going, and you're focusing on the evidence and ignoring all the darkness that's actually out there, okay? What about meat? I can tell you that most of the research has been pretty convincing that if you eat a lot of red meat, which was really only done for the last 70 years or so, since the 1950s. Before that, most societies were not prosperous enough to have a ton of meat around. And now we have this abundance of meat, and we've industrialized meat and all the things that are not so good for us. But all the studies show that eating a lot of red meat, and all the studies have shown that eating processed meats, we're talking about our sausages and the pepperonis and all kinds of other hot dogs, all that kind of stuff. That's been classified by the World Health Organization as a carcinogen, by the way, processed meats. Once in a while, especially if that's something you really enjoy, don't worry about it. Knock yourself out, enjoy it, but do not do it all the time. And if you can cut it down or cut it out, more power to you, better for you. If you're informed by science and you can actually then listen to your body, if you feel like crap after eating something, don't go for it. Don't eat it the next time. Or eat less of it.